Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is December 26th. Hope you guys had a great Christmas day. My Christmas was shit, guys, so don't even ask. It was horrible. Um, but yeah, I mean, I can go into it a little bit. You know, my mom, she's all the way in another country, celebrating. My sister, she lives in New York. I really had no one to celebrate Christmas with. I wasn't on good terms with my girlfriend at the time, and yeah, so I mean, it's just Christmas for me. What it looked like was just sleeping all day and just not doing anything, guys. And honestly, like it is what it is at this point. I mean, Christmas has not been the same for a while. I'm not gonna say that Christmas. I don't have the Christmas spirit. I actually love Christmas. It's one of my favorite times of the year, but it's just not been what it was for a minute. And I guess I'm just getting used to it. I'm just getting used to it, and I'm just not gonna think about it too much. It is what it is. Whatever. You know what I've been thinking about though is it's really getting on my nerves. I'm tired of hearing about this Epstein shit. You know what I mean? So on X, Twitter, whatever. I only get on Twitter when I get in front of the computer and I pull it up on the website. I don't have the app on my phone, but every time I pull it up, I'm hearing some shit about Epstein this, Epstein that, Epstein this, Epstein that. And to me, let me know if I'm tripping, y'all. It just feels like a big distraction. Like it feels like a big. Why does everyone even? I don't want to say why does everyone give a fuck. I mean, yeah, there's victims behind it. That's not what I want to say, but it's like it kind of feels like this is the main topic of discussion right now, and I just feel like it's important, yes, but I just feel like there's other things that should be talked about right now. I feel like, okay, we've been talking about these files for so long, and all we talk about is the release of these files, release this, release the files, release the files, release the files. Guys, I don't know. Hey, let me know if I'm fucked up for thinking like this, but it just feels like brainwashed. Like they want everybody to be caring about. I personally, look, I'm just keep it straight up. I know there's victims involved. I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Not I don't give a fuck about the victims. I don't give a fuck about the files. I don't care about the files. I was never losing sleep about the Epstein files. You know what I mean? But for some reason, the internet wants to make it seem like everyone's losing sleep about the Epstein files. And I just want to know, is it true? Are y'all losing sleep about the Epstein files? Am I crazy? Am I tripping? Is my take so insensitive? Should I be losing sleep about these Epstein files? Am I crazy? Let me know. Am I tripping? Listen. I care that there were victims. People got hurt in the situation. People are taken advantage of in the situation, and I feel for them. But again, I'm not losing sleep over the Epstein files. If I'm just being honest, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just not losing sleep over the Epstein files. Let me know, am I tripping or y'all losing sleep over the Epstein files, guys? Because every time I open my fucking, even my YouTube algorithm, like, oh, this about the Trump and Epstein, oh, this about and Epstein. Like, bro, honestly, if I'm being real, I didn't even know who Epstein was until they started talking about this shit. Like, I didn't even know who it was, bro. And bro, that's not my world. It's just not my world. I just don't live over there where I'm just at the point where I'm just, I gotta focus on that. Oh man, like it's another day without the files. Another day without the files being released, guys. Come on, fuck, man. Like, oh man, guys, another day. When is he gonna release the file? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not at home. Like, fucking the goddamn files, man. Hurry up with the files. We're waiting. We're all waiting on it. And I mean, when I turn on the internet, everybody's like, that's what everybody's acting like. Everybody's acting like, oh man, fuck the files. Bring the files out, man. Bring the files out. I don't know, man. Let me know if I'm tripping. Anyway, today we're going to jump into a video. a body cam video I seen. Mom finds out her teen daughter is a psycho killer. You know, I had to step away from the body cams. I had to step away for a bit. That UPS video, it just fucked with me. It fucked with me. It felt like, do I want my channel to head down this direction of we just watching families get executed? Now, I did hear some shit on Twitter about that family being a part of the cartel, and so that was a hit, and they was drug dealing, and they kind of, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true, guys, and even if it was true, I can't justify you slaying that family in front of those kids. Like, that video is one of the most fucked up, if not the most fucked up video I've ever seen in my life. So I had to take a break from the body cams, but we got to come back to them. We know, if some shit pops up and it looks, interesting, we got to watch it. You feel me? We just got to watch it. We got to see what the hell is going on. At least try to get through it, without fucking regretting the decision of cutting the video on. So without further ado, let's go ahead and actually jump into the video and see what this is about.
Miramar Police Department.
Yeah.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm waiting for my sister to go over there. What happened? What happened?
I just here to speak to you over here for a second.
Oh, Lord.
Right now, there's an investigation, and I guess it's your daughter.
Yeah, that's my
Your
daughter.
daughter, her name came up, so we have to keep everybody out of the apartment.
Police arrived at the home of 17-year-old Christy Parisian, where her mother was informed that Christy had become involved in a strange and violent incident. About an hour earlier, officers had discovered the body of an 18-year-old boy named Dwight Grant near a nearby apartment complex, brutally stabbed to death.
Oh my God. Can you guys go back inside for me? Can you go back inside, please? Don't. Just do as I ask, please.
Passengers have been taken into custody in the murder of 18-year-old Dwight DJ Grant.
After a body was found there, Local 10's Andrew Perez is live
for this 18-year-old from Miramar High School, and instead, officers found a body.
As new clues surfaced and the investigation continued, police uncovered a hidden conflict between Dwight and 3 of his classmates from Miramar High School. Now officers needed to track all 3 of them down as quickly as possible to figure out what had really happened.
Jasmine Smith, 16, Christy Parisian. I think I seen that mugshot before. Where did I see that mugshot before? And then Andre Clemens, 17.
Each of their roles was, and more importantly, why. But what detectives were about to learn about how this murder happened, why it happened, and just how complicated it truly was, turned out to be far more shocking than anyone expected.
You can't get away with nothing! There's cameras everywhere.
Ooh, I like this intro. What channel is this? Let me actually sub Sinister in. Let me just sub to that real quick.
Everything started on a Sunday evening. On October 17th in Broward County, Florida, a nurse named Malene Emile noticed something was very wrong. Her 18-year-old son, Dwight Grant, who most of his friends called DJ, hadn't come home that day. DJ wasn't the kind of kid who disappeared without saying anything. He was responsible, focused on school, and always kept his family informed. His sudden silence was completely out of character. This was the beginning of a terrifying mystery for his family. No matter how hard they tried, no one could get in touch with DJ. He wasn't answering calls, he wasn't with any of his friends, and no one had seen him. By Monday morning, the worry exploded. DJ didn't show up to any of his classes, something that never happened. His teachers noticed immediately, his friends noticed, and his family knew something was seriously wrong. His family and friends checked every place he might have gone, called every person he might have been with, drove through neighborhoods, handed out flyers. Nothing. Police even went to the high school, hoping someone there might know where he'd gone. Officers spoke to students one by one. At this point, even the smallest detail could be the clue they needed.
Anxiety and depression, so like he would check.
He has anxiety?
No, I have
Okay, so he would check on you.
Yeah.
Do you know the girl that he's talking to or trying to talk to?
No,
No, does he have a girlfriend?
not to my knowledge, no.
No? Okay. Right. All right. So you haven't seen him? What's up, man?
Bro, weird as hell. What the fuck was that?
No, everything good? Okay. Okay, so you haven't spoken to him since... Is this his behavior? Like, does he do it? He's a good kid?
He's a good kid. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He goes out, he has a plan, he goes out with his friends, he calls literally all of us all the time to let us know, like, what's up, how you are.
Okay, all right.
To everyone who knew him, DJ was quiet, calm, and spent most of his free time gaming. He wasn't the type to get into fights, he didn't cause trouble, and he had zero history of reckless behavior. Nothing in his past suggested he'd ever disappear or end up involved in something dangerous. The search for DJ continued through Tuesday of that same week. Then, around 2 p.m., while officers were canvassing the area near Sherman Circle North, a quiet neighborhood in Miramar before all this, they made the worst discovery imaginable. Hidden in the bushes beside an apartment building, police found the body of a young man.
Oh my God. Here, let me step back.
The body was found just outside the apartment building where DJ lived. All that time, he had been there, right near his own home. Officers were led to the body by scattered bloodstains on the sidewalk. From an initial examination, the body had 2 fatal stab wounds, one to the neck and one to the chest. A knife was also found nearby, hidden in the bushes next to the body.
Can you go back in?
Bro, what are these kids doing at 16, 17, bro? At 16, 17, I mean, I can't say that I didn't have problems, bro. But I mean, to stab a kid up and leave him in the bushes, like, I wasn't on that at 16, 17, y'all. I don't know. To stab a kid up and leave him in the bushes, I wasn't on that at 16, 17. Like, you know, I had a gun, you feel me? I had a gun, I ain't gonna cap. I had a gun at 16, 17, you know. I did some bad shit. Listen, I had my time. I did some shit, you know. But if you tell me, like, we about to go stab this kid, put him in the bushes, I'm gonna be like, if I'm keeping it real, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna go stab this kid and put him in the bushes. Like, what are these? And then 2 girls at that, bro. What could he have done?
Inside, please. Don't. Just do as I ask, please. In a few minutes, an officer will come talk to you. Go back inside.
I just hate hearing family cry when somebody died. Like, bro, that's just so heartbreaking, bro. I just don't like. It's a different kind of cry, y'all. It's a different kind of cry. You know what I mean? That's what really turned me, like, that UPS video. It really made it that much worse. Is hearing the baby scream. Like, it's a different kind. That death cry is different, bro. It's different, bro.
Listen, I can't answer anything right now. I just need you to go inside the apartment and stay there till I can get somebody to come and speak to you, please. Listen, what did I just ask?
I don't like the way this officer talking to her. Like, bro, that's her son out there, bro. Have some empathy. You know what I mean? What the fuck? What do you mean? What did I just ask? You know what I mean? Like, that's her son out there. What do you mean? She don't give a fuck what you just asked, bro.
Just give us a few minutes and somebody will come and talk to you.
She talking like it's another day on the job, and she customer service at Walmart or something. Like,
just give me a few minutes. Go ahead and go inside.
After speaking with DJ's family and asking them to remain patient, officers immediately blocked off the area surrounding the body and began processing the scene for evidence. 4 officers were on scene working to secure the area, search for evidence, and confirm the identity of the victim as quickly as possible.
Aquí abajo. Sí. Ahí abajo del stairwell que está ahí había mucha sangre, inclusive probablemente están tratando de limpiarlo. Hay una cámara aquí, hay 2 cámaras aquí, y hay una cámara en esa esquina donde lo tiraron.
Sunday.
On Sunday, he went missing Sunday.
Miramar is a quiet, close-knit community where news spreads fast. So when word got out about the brutal discovery of an 18-year-old's body, tips started pouring in almost immediately. Several people came to police headquarters, hoping the information they had might help. Among them was a woman who walked into the lobby holding her teenage niece's phone. She wanted to tell police about a private group chat that had caught her attention. At the time, officers had no idea that this small piece of information would end up being the key to solving the entire case.
Can you just give me a brief rundown? I'm so sorry.
I know I'm seeing on the news that they found a body over by Sherman Circle, and they keep showing a picture of the kid that goes to Miramar High, saying they can't guarantee that it's him, basically, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But on my niece's phone, all the texts are coming through that they're her friends. There's people from school there, and they know it's him. I just came here because my niece was telling me that she had got these texts from this girl yesterday from the modeling, and she said it was the most traumatizing day of her life when she seen him yesterday, which would have been Sunday.
Yeah.
So in my mind, one and one, I'm not saying she did anything, but I'm not saying I can't come here and not show you either, because she keeps saying
tells everybody in
how many people she's killed and she's in the gang.
I mean, and it could be just to be, you know, cool or to be tough.
But you never know.
It's like, you know,
the same thing. I don't want the text messages here. I don't want them
to just.
What's the? I want to know what's the date on this crime.
I don't want her.
Like her to associate with. Okay.
By the next day, Wednesday, the victim's identity was finally confirmed. The body belonged to DJ Grant, the Miramar High School student who had been reported missing.
And Nicole, there are still so many more questions than answers at this hour. Our officers came out here because they were helping the search for this 18-year-old from Miramar High School, and instead, officers found a body in the bushes.
Now, police had to start putting the broken pieces of the puzzle together. The evidence from the crime scene, and more importantly, the group chat that the woman had brought to them. Inside the chat, police...
All right, guys, if you made it this far into the video, we're about to get into the nitty-gritty. Bit of a slow start there, but if you did make it this far, please hit the like button. It's going to really help out the channel and the algorithm. Hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 50 subs. We're almost at 50 subs. Y'all already know at 50 subs, we're doing a $50 giveaway. Bang, bang. So make sure you hit that sub button. I appreciate everyone who subbed up so far. If you want to see more videos like this, drop a comment down below. Or just let me know what other channels or what videos I should check out, man. I'm down to watch anything with y'all boys, man. Come on, let's do it.
Police found disturbing messages linked to 3 teens, 3 names that within hours would become central to the investigation. 17-year-old Andre Dexter Clements, 16-year-old Jaslyn Smith, and 17-year-old Christy Parisian. Without wasting any time, officers began tracking them down. Christy was the first person police went to.
Miramar Police Department.
Yes.
How you doing, ma'am?
So, right now there's an investigation, and I guess it's your daughter?
Bro, she looked like she already know what's going on, bro.
Yeah, that's my daughter. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to keep you out of the house for now.
Me?
Yes. Nothing has to do with you personally, but we have to keep everybody out of the apartment. So if there's anybody else in there that's in there.
No, the sister, she's at work right now.
But nobody else is inside?
No, only
Well, you
2 of us.
got shoes on? Okay.
So we have detectives that are going to get a search warrant. Okay. So right now, we're just going to make sure nobody's inside, and then we're going to close the door. And then we're going to wait for the warrant to get here. And then
When I come back.
Y'all, is that legal? Can you do that? Can you say you don't have the warrant yet? Somebody fact check that. If you don't have the warrant yet, can you pull somebody out their house and say you can't go back in there till we get the warrant? I don't think you could do that, bro. That don't sound legit. That don't sound legit. Can you just pull somebody out their house? You don't have the warrant yet and be like, hold on, we waiting on the warrant. We waiting on the warrant, so don't go back in there. I don't know if you could do that. On their part, I think they should have just waited till they had the warrant and then came and did this. But, I mean, yeah, why? I don't know. I don't know if that's legit. Somebody let me know if that's legit.
When I come back, no?
As soon as you're done, the search warrant is.
Today, no? Can I take my phone to call my sister? Is okay? Take my phone? My phone is right there. Can I call her? Because I'm working on her to
Well, right now at this point, we already gave you, notice that nobody can go back inside.
Can you take my phone for me? This is right there. By the way, you see my phone right there?
we really got to follow protocol.
At this point, officers didn't have a
I don't think
warrant,
that's
so they
legit,
wouldn't
y'all.
allow Christy's mother to go inside the house. She waited outside with them until another law enforcement member arrived with a warrant. While they were waiting, she told them that earlier that day, Christy had left her a voice message about the murder. Because of that, they changed course and retrieved the phone so the message could be played.
I'm on the
By now, the police had already spoken with Christy at the station.
She sounded
Her mother
mad
wasn't
chill,
able to
bro.
provide any additional information. The officers informed her that no one from the family was allowed to leave.
So are you going to be around here? Are you sticking around here? Or are you leaving?
Leaving where?
You're not going anywhere, right?
No, I was going to the police station.
No, I mean right now.
I'm looking for my sister to go to the police station because my sister drives.
The next person on the list was Jaslyn Smith. The officers tracked her down and managed to find her around 11 p.m. that same night. Outside her family's apartment, they spoke with her while her mother was present.
Jaslyn, did you hurt this person? No, I didn't. Because I didn't hit him or anything. I was just told to push him and make sure he stayed in the corner.
Bro, first of all, bro, rest in peace to the victim, bro. But how you let these two girls push you into a corner?
What happened? You're telling me that you were told to do something? I don't know what you did. I don't know what you didn't do.
She said that she was told to keep him in a corner. Andre.
Bro, I swear, bro. I fucking swear, bro. Moms, when it comes to police interrogations and moms, they just are the worst mix ever. Moms and police interrogations do not mix. Moms and police, period, do not mix. They don't mix. They talk too much. They talk too much. They talk way too much. My mom, for example, I had got into a situation, right? And my mom was instructed to call the police. Not on me. Not on me. On somebody else. Why is my mom on the phone giving information about me and what I got? Moms and police do not mix. I just gotta say it, bro. I'm tired of seeing moms telling the truth, spreading, giving info, volunteering free info. I just tired of seeing it, bro. My own mom did it to me, volunteering free info. I had to turn around and tell. I'm like, Mom, why are you saying that? Why are you even talking about me right now? Why are you saying that? You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Moms, y'all gotta stop that shit.
Okay. Andre told me that somebody had pissed him off, that somebody was messing with somebody else's girl or something. It had to do with some type of chick. And that he was upset and that he needed some backup for his fight.
Bro, Andre calls this girl for backup for the fight, bro?
Told me it was just a fight.
Jaslyn had been told to trap DJ in the stairwell. Andre needed backup for the fight, which was apparently over a girl, Andre's ex, who was now involved with DJ.
Who's not the other girl? So hold on. So Andre called two girls to get backup for the fight, to fight him over a whole different girl. Interesting, Andre. That's interesting.
Jay.
You guys don't have to stay here. You do not have to talk to me.
Are you going to arrest my child?
No, I'm not going to arrest your child. I want to hear what she has to say, but I wanted to reiterate because I said it to you and she wasn't here.
He told me to dress up in all black and follow him.
Andre?
Yes. I want to do rag and everything. He just said, do this for me. Just help me out with a fight and we're fine. We walked all the way there. And we walked up the stairway.
First of all, this is why you don't do nothing with your this is why you don't do nothing with your stud friends. If you have a friend and it's a stud or a dyke or any type of masculine type female that doesn't like dudes, and you start to take in this female that doesn't like dudes as your homie. I'm speaking from experience here. Guys. This is not just, I'm just not spewing this out. You decide to take in this stud or dyke or whatever term is appropriate as your homie, as your dog. Leave it at that. Smoke with them, chill with them, maybe go get the girls with them. Do not do any moves with them, guys. Do not do any moves with them. I'm speaking from experience here. I've made the mistake multiple times doing moves with them. Doing moves with the dyke homegirls, thinking they like, you know. No. They told every time. They snitched every time. Every single time. Guys, don't trust them. I'm just telling you, you can have them as a friend, but don't trust them, guys. They're just not trustworthy when it comes to shit like this, guys. I'm just keeping it real.
And Chrissy was there. Chrissy had seduced him, from what I know. I was trying to just pretend and forget that it didn't happen. I already knew that if something like this was going to happen, I already knew the cops were going to show up sooner or later. And I already started preparing myself for the worst, Mom.
What do you mean by preparing yourself for the worst?
If they send me away, Mom.
According to her, the mastermind behind the whole murder was Andre. He even picked out the colors of the clothes, and the plan was just a fight. Jaslyn clearly tried to downplay her own role, and
she 100% fall into that category I was just talking about, y'all.
Choices. But over the next half hour, the officers, and even her mother, would unintentionally learn the truth from her words, shocking them to their core. Things her 16-year-old daughter had done were far beyond what her mother could have imagined. Detectives were still putting the pieces together with no clear reason to make an arrest. But Jaslyn knew what was coming.
Hold on. They said no clear reason to make an arrest. She just admitted that she was there at the time of the death, and she helped corner him. What do they mean, no clear reason to make an arrest?
She knew there was no escape, and she had already prepared herself for the worst.
Because by everything I've already said, I'm an accomplice, and I know this, but I'm sorry.
Come here. I can't. Come here.
The female officer at the scene can be seen briefly laughing when Smith lets out a sigh. But...
Oh, come on. Keep it together. It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate.
There's nothing funny about what's happening.
At all, man. She need to get docked for that one right there.
A teenager has been killed, and Jaslyn has just admitted her role in what happened. She's now given police a motive. Andre had found himself in the middle of a high school love triangle between DJ and his ex-girlfriend. That's when the dark thoughts started, and the plan began to take shape.
It's always over a girl, ain't it, bro? It's always over a girl, bro.
Plan.
When is it not over a girl, bro?
That would need help. Before Sunday, before any of this began, Andre had reached out to her.
I know some of y'all gonna be like, nah, sometimes it's over the money. Yeah, man, I think it's just more over a girl. A lot of the times it's more over the girl than about the money, you know what I mean? Like, some people, they take their losses, but when it comes to their girl, bro, they don't want to take that loss, bro. They don't want to take that loss. I was one of those guys that didn't want to take that, I wouldn't say loss. Well, I guess I have to say loss, but I don't want to say loss. But I'm just saying I was one of those guys that, I got a little, my girl, bro. You know what I mean? Like, my girl, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
He told her about the planned fight and the help he needed. Now sitting in a police car beside her mother, the officer asks Jaslyn to walk them through everything, step by step, starting from that moment.
So I'd like for you to kind of tell me, step by step, on how everything occurred,
Before Sunday, before he came over.
Who's here?
Andre.
Andre's from school also?
Yes. Before he ever came over, he told me on Friday, I believe it was Friday, that he had a situation that he needed to deal with, and he was wondering if I could help him out with a fight. Me knowing that I used to fight in elementary and used to be a bad kid-ish outside of school, I'd agreed because he was a good friend of mine, and like, it's just a fight. He had said he was going to be coming over at around 6. He came over at least 6:45, close to 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And he had proceeded to tell me the whole scenario of, we're gonna get dressed in all black. You're you're gonna wear clothes that you don't care about. If you're gonna wear gloves, if you're gonna wear do-rag, I know the whole layout of the building.
Andre already knew that Jaslyn had a reputation for fighting when she was younger. That was exactly why he chose her. He even picked out what Jaslyn should wear, telling her to wear gloves and protect her hair. Jaslyn's account helps clarify the days leading up to the murder, but one thing stands out. She repeatedly tries to downplay her role, presenting herself as someone who was merely influenced rather than involved.
As always, as they always try to do.
A claim that within minutes would be completely undermined by a small slip she made.
We had gotten dressed, we had prepared. My mom had gotten home. We had told her that we were going to go on a walk. He was explaining to me that the person that me and him were going to fight with, because he was going to seduce, had messed with a girl that he knew and had.
Oh, that's where the other girl came in. So they sent, damn, bro. So Andre really trying to get this man took down. He sent the girl over to back dorm. She said Chrissy was gonna go over there to seduce him. Then we was gonna come over there and do him. Damn, bro.
Essentially, from what I know. And on the way there, he's telling me exactly where we're going to walk, exactly how we're going to walk, exactly what we're gonna do, and we're gonna wait for a signal. And I was like, okay, it's just a fight. But immediately when we got in there, we had walked over to where the staircase was, the stairwell was, while he was telling me to move this way to avoid a camera and to avoid things. So we had walked up the stairs while Chrissy stayed downstairs and made a call. Me and him were upstairs. He's just talking to me. We're relaxed, we're chill. And then he got a signal for Chrissy to walk downstairs. And he had a weapon with him. He told me to hold the weapon. We had gloves on at this time still. We had walked down the stairs. He had approached the boy, and Chrissy had moved back and walked down the stairs full.
Did you know this boy or no? Okay.
When the boy tried to make a run for it after Andre approached him and was like, yeah, we have a problem. He has me standing behind. Chrissy looked at me and he made a run for it, and I'm like, okay, weapons just for intimidation, I'll put this down. I ran and I helped Andre to tackle him and put him onto the ground.
Jaslyn uses the word weapon. Even though she's detailed and specific in almost every other part of her story, she keeps this part vague. We already know DJ was found with 2 stab wounds, so whatever the weapon was, it clearly wasn't a gun. What that weapon actually was, and why Jaslyn avoided naming it, becomes clear later in the interview. And it's something that will shock you.
The weapon was her mama's favorite kitchen knife. Mystery solved, guys. That's what I think, at least.
Asked for the weapon after explaining to him that he was going to kill the other boy. He had asked for the weapon, and I just handed it to him because I'm like, I don't know about this, but I'm like, okay, maybe you're joking, because me and Andre are playful. We like to mess around, and we do like play fight, and we're just very like a sibling type of relationship.
But this time, nothing felt like...
Oh, she's a fucking snitch, bro. Oh my gosh, she's a fucking snitch. She's sitting right there. And rest in peace to the victim, DJ, by the way. He didn't deserve this. This nigga tender about his girl, and he gonna come over there and he gonna kill DJ by his girl, bro. Hey, DJ didn't deserve this. But Jaslyn, you fucking snitch, bro. It just hit me. It just hits me the wrong way simply because I've been told on by someone like Jasmine. Just saying. So that's why I'm a little sensitive.
Like a joke. The weapon he used, the level of planning involved.
Nothing to this degree, by the way.
His behavior and the sheer intensity of the violence he unleashed all point to the same conclusion. This was a planned killing, not a spontaneous act.
He proceeded to take out a small weapon and attempt to stab him. And he was falling, and I was just like, okay, I didn't see it because I'm holding his legs. So I'm in a position where I'm holding both of his legs and I'm wrapped around his under torso, and I just feel poking right here.
Jaslyn claims she didn't know Andre's full plan, but she did admit that she helped, holding DJ down even after the stabbing began. As disturbing as that is, Jaslyn never stopped or showed regret during the attack, not when DJ was begging for help, not even as he was slipping in and out of consciousness after being stabbed.
And then he had another smaller weapon, and he took that out, and he stabbed him right here. He also,
So bro walking around with 3 knives on him. That's what she's saying.
the boy was just like, you're gonna kill me. Just choke me out or like end it, because he kept going in and out.
DJ knew he was dying. Under the pressure and pain he was in, he begged Andre to choke him and end it quickly. Andre ignored him and stabbed him again. After that, DJ went unresponsive. He stopped struggling and tragically died at the scene. In Jaslyn's version of events, she says she was told to do what she was assigned without asking questions. As the confrontation escalated, she says she didn't fight back because she was terrified of what might happen. Throughout her account, she places nearly all the blame on Andre. That explanation mostly holds up until Jaslyn slips up. In the middle of her story, she mentions a detail that seriously undermines her claim that she didn't know this was a murder plan, and instead places her right at the center of it.
Because prior to this, he had told me that this was the first person he had ever killed.
Prior to this, he had told you that?
When we were at the house, we were just talking about the whole plan of what to do, what was going to happen, but he never told me that he was going to kill somebody until at this time. Like, this is the first person. I'll leave it here. I'll ask Chrissy. I'll leave.
Bro, why the fuck would she even say? Bro, what the fuck, bro? Why the fuck would she even? Why would she even say? Bro, we already know she's an idiot, bro, so I'm not surprised.
A single detail changes everything. It shows that Jaslyn knew about the murder plan long before it happened. Now her story starts to crack. It directly contradicts her earlier claim that she had no idea this was meant to be a killing. At this point, it's clear she was far more involved in both the planning and the decision than she had admitted. That's when the officer shifts the focus and asks about the weapon used in the attack.
I'm assuming it's a knife then that he had?
There is a knife and there is a
sword.
A longer what?
Sword.
A sword. Okay.
A knife is
This nigga killed him with a sword. I'm not laughing, guys. He killed him with a sword.
something that can be easily concealed, but a sword isn't. Hiding something like that would be almost impossible. It's hard to believe that Jaslyn and Christy could have been around Andre all that time without noticing the sword. Now detectives finally have enough pieces to start shaping a version of events that's much closer to the truth. But before moving forward, they still needed to make sure the physical evidence matched the story.
So you saw the big sword when he first showed up here in the first place?
I didn't see it exactly. I saw that there was a bag with it, and I was like, okay. Because somebody else had taken everything out of the house behind us, and I didn't know where that was. And I believe it was either in like a jacket with him, or it was Chrissy in an extra jacket or in a bag with them.
Jaslyn could tell detectives were zeroing in on one key detail. She knew about the sword before they ever left the house, and that meant she knew the plan from the start. She tried to distance herself from it, saying that when they left, Andre grabbed a small knife and a larger sword, but she claimed she didn't actually see the sword at first and assumed it was already in the bag. Detectives weren't convinced. By now, there were two.
Bro, I mean, they literally have to do no digging here. I mean, they have to do no digging here. Absolutely no digging. Nothing to be confused about here, guys. I mean, this one is this is as straightforward as it gets. This one is a pie in a pie pan. It's a pie in a pie pan here, guys. It's very clean, very simple. I don't see what they can be confused about.
Too many gaps in her story. The teens believed they had pulled off the perfect crime. They killed someone in broad daylight in a tucked-away stairwell inside a busy apartment complex, avoided security cameras, and left no direct eyewitnesses. If the group chat messages hadn't surfaced later, they might have gotten away with it. But everything started to fall apart.
I don't think so, guys. I don't think this was reliant on the group. On the group chat messages. Guys, I think this was they were gonna get caught anyway. I mean, they got the footage, 1. They got witnesses, 2. And big girl can't keep her mouth shut, 3. I mean, she's just rambling and rambling. She was surely going to tell somebody else. If it wasn't the cops, she was going to tell somebody else was going to tell on her. And she was going to wind up right there in the backseat of the car again, still spilling the beans, y'all. I don't think this one was relying on the text messages. It was just a matter of time.
Part after the attack. They dragged DJ's body into the bushes, packed the weapons and supplies into a bag, and returned to Jaslyn's complex. There, they made a serious mistake. In an open, grassy area, clearly visible from nearby apartments, they started a fire and burned the bloody clothes using gasoline. As they sat there, shaken, but still hoping they were in the clear, a security guard spotted them. In that moment, the cover-up ended, and he wasn't the only one watching. Another resident had seen them too and later told police exactly what she saw.
The 2 girls, they were just standing there, but they weren't moving much. The chubby girl, she was just like moving back and forth, but like standing in the same spot, but moving a little bit. And then the guy was moving around the fire, just throwing more gasoline. I didn't see their face, but I saw their body shape. And seeing them on the photos.
Gosh, hey. Sorry about that, y'all.
You could picture them, especially the chubby girl. You could feel the traumatization from them, and you could feel like they were scared, but you could also feel like they had that energy of the way of thinking like he deserved it. Like you could notice that.
Security camera footage from the apartment complex backed up much of Jaslyn's story. The cameras showed the 3 teens dressed entirely in black as they approached the stairwell where DJ was attacked. One camera even captured DJ Grant's final moments. Another showed the teens dragging his body toward the bushes exactly as described. But as detectives reviewed everything more closely, cracks began to appear. Parts of
Guys, what else are we looking for here? What cracks are we looking for here, guys? I think the story is here. I mean, it doesn't even need to be perfect. We got enough. At this point, we got enough to lock them up. Guys, what else are we digging for here, man?
Jaslyn's version didn't fully line up. Police seized the teens' phones and went through their messages. It didn't take long to find something that directly contradicted Jaslyn's claim that this was only meant to be a fight.
We know this wasn't meant to be a fight, guys. We know this already. We know this. Why are we still... We know this.
One message revealed the true mindset behind the plan.
White DJ Grant was killed back in October, and for months now, the 3 teens that are accused in his case have been kept in jail.
All the evidence was clear. Within days, police moved in on all 3 suspects. Jaslyn Smith, Christy Parisian, and Andre Clements were all arrested. Each of them was charged as an adult. All 3 were charged with tampering with evidence and conspiracy to commit murder. Christy and Jaslyn were each charged with second-degree murder. Both eventually pleaded guilty and were sentenced to 25 years in prison, followed by an additional 10 years of probation. Andre Clements, who was 17 at the time, was considered the mastermind behind the crime and the one who delivered the fatal sword strike that killed DJ.
And so he also got charged with murder, did he not?
He faced the most serious charge, first-degree premeditated murder.
Okay.
On February 18th, 2025, Andre Clements, now 20 years old, also pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to 40 years in prison, followed by lifetime probation.
Guys, man, rest in peace to the victim. That was a tough watch, man. That was a tough watch. Look, guys, like I said, don't be out there killing anybody in the first place, man. It's just too much life to live out here, and everybody deserves a shot, and everybody deserves, there's a lot of here. Let me leave it at this. There's a lot of things that you do in life that's not right, but I think everybody deserved a chance to at least look back on their decisions that they made and be like, that was wrong. Let me try and make it right, because it's everybody. It's everybody's first time out here. It's everybody's first time out here, and everybody deserves at least a chance to make a mistake and come back from it, guys. I'm not saying that they deserve to come back from their mistake. You guys should know what I mean. I'm talking about DJ here. I'm not talking about them for killing DJ. I mean, that type of mistake, kind of hard to come back from that mistake. I mean, you can't walk from that mistake scot-free. But DJ on the other hand, he deserved a chance to recover from talking to your girl. Like, come on, if he was talking to your, first of all, he's your ex-girlfriend, bro. You can't have dibs on this girl for the rest of her life. Come on, bro. She's free game when she's not with you no more. So at the very least, DJ deserved the opportunity to say, look, man, I see you mad about this girl. I'm gonna leave her alone. You know what I mean? I don't even think he got that chance. Even if he didn't, bro, it's like, bro, come on, bro. Even if he didn't want to do that, bro, fuck that, bro. He didn't deserve to kill him over no girl, bro. Do not kill people over girls, bro. There's way too many women out here to just be killing people over girls, and then also bringing in other two women to help you kill. This is just an ugly situation. We out.